The arcade game Aliens, developed by Konami, was released in 1990. Based on James Cameron's 1986 sci-fi horror film Aliens, the game follows the intense action and suspense of the movie as players battle through waves of terrifying xenomorphs. The game was created by Konami's arcade division, a team known for developing iconic games throughout the 1980s and 1990s. They took inspiration from the film's gripping atmosphere, intense action scenes, and dark themes, translating the essence of Aliens into a fast-paced arcade experience. Aliens the arcade game is a side-scrolling shooter that combines action with some horror elements. In the game, players can control either Ellen Ripley or an unnamed colonial marine as they make their way through levels filled with xenomorphs. Players use various weapons to defeat enemies, with some levels switching to a rail shooter perspective. The game's visuals capture the movie's dark, atmospheric style, with eerie environments and terrifying enemies that resemble creatures from the film. The game received positive attention from arcade enthusiasts upon release. Gamers were drawn to the chance to experience the terrifying world of Aliens in an interactive way. The game's challenging levels and intense combat sequences captured the thrill of facing xenomorphs head-on. For fans of the Aliens franchise, playing the game felt like stepping into the movie itself, which was a significant draw. Although the game made some adjustments to the film's story and characters to fit the arcade format, it stayed faithful to the film's intense tone and visual style. However, the game's difficulty level received mixed reactions. Many arcade games from this era were notoriously hard, and Aliens was no exception. This high level of difficulty was typical for arcade games, as they were designed to encourage players to spend more money on continues. For some, the challenge was a welcome aspect, adding to the game's intensity. For others, it was frustrating, especially as the game's action could become overwhelming. Despite these varied responses, the game became a cult favorite among fans of the Aliens franchise and retro gamers. Over time, Aliens became known as a classic arcade game. Although it wasn't as widely recognized as some of Konami's other titles, it still held a special place in the hearts of fans. The game has since become popular among retro gaming communities, where fans continue to discuss and celebrate its unique blend of horror and action. Aliens also played a part in inspiring future games based on the Alien series, as it demonstrated that the movie's themes could translate effectively to the arcade format.